breakfast and snacks for the day. A little peanut butter tortilla to start. Day 2 on the trail. Emily and I started probably just around 8 o'clock, so an hour earlier than yesterday. Packed up camp, and then today, based on the geography, it looks like it's going to be a big ascent, a big descent, and then one final ascent to Golden Lakes, which is apparently one of the very few kind of alpine campsites. So I'm really looking forward to that one, honestly, probably the most. But the whole way up so far has been very overgrown with vegetation and just a ton of switchbacks. It looks like we're getting more to the final peak of this first ascent, and then we'll probably find a spot to take a little break, have some breakfast before starting the big descent. A little bit overcast again today. There were some blue skies earlier, and hopefully it clears up, but I feel like in the West Coast, especially in mountains, the weather always seems to be changing. Looks like we got to the top of this mountain, or at least this climb. Super misty out, which Emily was saying, like, it's nice that it kind of breaks up the scenery and it's not like burning hot constantly. And we were lucky yesterday that it was pretty clear when we saw the big views, so hopefully that continues for today. There's marvelous view. Look at that, look at those mountains. Looks like we're starting to head down right now, but that section of the mountain was just so foggy and misty, like you could see the mist kind of blowing across, which was a ton of fun. I hope it really translates in the photos. I only took one on the Hasselblad, but I took a whole bunch on the phone, which I'm sure I'll play within this, but we can kind of see the sun peeking out behind me now. But so cool, really nice, especially that it's all like these like pine trees and everything. I feel like it just fits it really well. So view of our breakfast break. What flavor you got?
We got apple, prune, squash, and quinoa.
Unreal.
The highest in protein and fiber that baby fruit offers.
I have a single granola bar. Probably make some wraps.
Looks so
Mmm. just makes the skinniest wrap. We also decided that baby food is way too heavy to carry, but it's so worth it. Like every time we're hiking, the one thing that we're looking forward to is finishing it off and having some baby food. It's so good. Here's our first Alpine lake. Another quick break at St. Andrew's Lake just to fill up water behind us. Can't really see anything, but yeah, the water was surprisingly warm. If it was a little warmer out, if the sun was out, this would definitely be a really good swimming location. And I guess it's our first Alpine lake that we've seen, which is kind of cool. But now we begin our big descent and then our ascent to camp. So today's actually flying by so far. Golden Lakes, that's where we're heading. 5 more miles. What were you gonna say?
None of your business. We have to walk 11.5 miles today in total. And we've walked 6.8.
Nice. Doesn't even feel that bad.
Yeah. It'll look like one.
Quite the view. This rock wall is nuts. And it runs all the way down there too. But that's impressive. I think we're gonna stop here for lunch and then 5 more miles to Golden Lakes. So we had a really nice lunch at North Pullaup River, which is, I guess, is the other side of the mountain we were on yesterday. I think it's just the glacier runs on both ends. So yesterday was the south runoff, and this was just the north runoff that we just passed. And then we're at 4.9 miles till Golden Lakes. And yeah, all's good. We've also been seeing a lot more people on this stretch of the trail. A lot of them doing like trail running and everything, so. Just exited the tree line coming up from where we had lunch. Almost there to the top to Golden Lakes. Fog's clearing up a little bit. Some really nice views right down there. But hopefully either tonight or tomorrow morning even would be even better. Clears up as we're at this campsite, because it'd be nice to get some really nice sunrise shots while we're on the Alpine lake, opposed to in the valleys with all the other ones. But who knows what the weather's like. As long as it doesn't rain, I think we're in good hands. Spot number one. You can see him right. Where's my stick? There we go. There he is. Hey, bear. Oh, he's going now.
He's going?
Yeah, he's coming around. We were about here. Actually, Emily was a little further up. And then I saw like a black lump just over there. First black bear. He saw us though. So we're just gonna wait it out and see where he goes.
Oh, fuck.
There he is, little teddy bear. Gonna eat my berries. Bye.
Why will you be sad if we can't eat the berries?
Because berries are for bears. We got our own food, the berries are for bears. We don't need steak because berries are for bears. That's stunning. So cute. So a little while after that quick black bear encounter, we made it to Golden Lakes with this nice little cabin and boardwalk. That's so nice. It kind of raises some of the answers to how they maintain the trail so well, because the trails are incredibly well maintained, and it must be just by having these kind of cabins. Main view from Golden Lakes looking out. Our campsite's not going to be here, but it's still a nice view. This is the not so golden Golden Lake. Still a nice spot. Campsite for night 2. Nice and private though compared to the last one. What do you think?
Yeah, it's nice. Spacious.
So with the tent set up, that brings the end to day 2 on the Wonderland Trail. We started at South Pullaup River and we ended at Golden Lakes, which are not golden, but they're really nice still. There were a couple of campsites here that has a really nice lookout. I think we're gonna go eat in that area just for dinner and everything, but we have a nice kind of secluded area off to ourselves near the washroom, which is great. we did around 21 kilometers. We started at 8 a.m. and we ended at 2:50. So we made really good time. I think the reason for that is Emily's been like the pace car over the past 2 days and like kind of leading the way, and she's been absolutely trucking it down the trail. So it's been really good. I know she was a little nervous coming into the trail about the pace, and she's definitely holding her own here, which is awesome. I had no doubts, but she was a little bit worried. Yeah, so now we're just kind of hanging out for the rest of the day and then eventually eat dinner and go to sleep. So another good one, and tomorrow's even shorter, so we're definitely going to be able to take our time tomorrow. And what was your highlight of the day and what was your low point of the day?
I think the highlight was seeing the bear from a very far distance, and also the part after lunch that was very flat because we haven't had much flat at all, and it was covered in ferns, which was nice. And the low point was probably the very beginning, just because it was a lot of ascent and a lot of switchbacks, and it was kind of tiring and just in the forest.
Nice. I think for me, the highlight would have been that really foggy area we stopped for a lunch where we took the kind of Hasselblad selfies with the cable. I think that one stretch was just so cool. I love that. The con for me was probably getting stung by a bee. I got bit in the ankle, like randomly walking on the trail. We have no clue why it was provoked or anything, but just randomly, just a shooting pain. It looks fine now. I'm not allergic or anything, which is very lucky, but yeah, a little bit of a nuisance. Dinner for tonight. Got these tuna packets from Trader Joe's. Put that on a tortilla. Applesauce. Baby food for dessert. 2 packs of ramen. I'm not gonna eat all these peanut M&Ms, but maybe like half. And if I still want a dessert, the Snickers. What are you eating?
Same as last night.
Finishing off the rice and beans?
Yep, and pepperettes, Fritos, leftover snacks from earlier, and peanut butter M&Ms that are not pictured.
Nice. You can probably have some of mine. I feel like I'm gonna eat way too much here. So Emily and I are already in bed, ready to go to sleep, basically. Oh, it's my baby. It is 6:24.
6:42.
6:43.
6:42.
Oh, it was all flipped on
Yeah.
mine. 6:24. Yesterday we went to bed at, what was it, 8?
Mm-hmm.
We waited till 8. I'm fading quick, but probably put on a podcast or something. We'll see. It's still pretty like damp out though, which is annoying. All the bags kind of feel a bit moist on the outside, and the condensation wasn't terrible last night. It was bad on the rainfly, but not on like the inner or anything. So we're not really sure where that came from, but hopefully today is a little bit drier. Probably not with the weather, but oh well.